I wanted to come on here and say that someone has a position of power that should not have that position of power. Yeah, because, all right, so I just got taken down. This is just a small example. We'll go into a bigger example a little later. I just want to touch on this one. I, as soon as I woke up, I checked my, well, I didn't automatically check my phone. I usually meditate, but yeah. Once I did check my phone, I noticed that one of my videos was taken down for medical misinformation, and I understand that because I'm sure the reason was because I mentioned that a specific thing is the cure to a certain disease, which can be proven. It can be proven. And this is what I'm saying. You took me down for that, right? YouTube allowed my video to be taken down, but it's not YouTube. One person saw it, said, nah, this is wrong, so just take it down. So yeah, that's what happened to my video. But that one person, I can guarantee you, did not look into anything I was saying. It just bothered him because it was, I guess, different from what he was taught, what he knows, right? And yeah, just look into it, and I'm pretty sure you'll change my mind. I mean, change your mind. And yeah, but the fact that you took it down, right? You helped to take it down or allowed it to be taken down. Just imagine what that could have done. Like I could have been taking down my video can have catastrophic consequences. What if I'm the guy who's gonna blow the lid off this illusion that we're living in, you know? And then you're helping take me down, not knowing, not even looking into what I'm saying. That's something we really gotta do a self check. Like, all right, let's look in. This is new information that I'm being presented by this guy. It already sounds wrong, but is it wrong? Okay, it's new information, so of course I'm not gonna understand it right away. Let me look into it. Let me look into it before I determine whether or not to take it down, right? Because you're in the position to take care of people from misinformation. So okay, that's a good thing. Although I believe that people should be able to see all information and understand it for themselves, whether or not they agree or disagree. You know, we should be able to look at all the information that's being presented and determine for ourselves what is the truth. Yeah, that's my opinion. So yeah, so the person taking me down, I actually forget about all that because you see different levels. You see a lot of levels to what I'm talking about. There are different levels to what I'm talking about. You go to a job, right? Another personal example. I'm I'm reporting corruption within this anti-government job. Because this job is one of those jobs helping, or it's supposed to help stop corruption. And I'm reporting corruption, right? Again, this is a personal example. This happened to me. I'm reporting these things that are happening, from harassment to bullying to even intimidating me from a person in a higher up position than me. This happened. I'm reporting these things and I'm not being taken seriously. And I eventually got terminated from this place. Terminated. And this happened twice. This happened twice. Two different places. One 2 years ago, and then one a year ago. Like, what? It was the same thing that happened. Provable by cameras, in case anyone wants to doubt me. They harassed me. Both jobs. They harassed me. They tried to intimidate me by threatening me and my job. This job, a government job, tried pressing me, literally pressing me while I'm working. They tried pressing me. Obviously, I'm not going to allow that to happen. Yeah, so you know, all this stuff happens. Oh, and then over here, they're going as far as throwing things at me, not even caring that there's cameras watching. They're throwing things at me. Do the cameras even work at any of these places? They're throwing things at me, and I'm reporting this stuff, and I get terminated. Me. Let me tell you what I'm about, and tell you how dangerous this is from keeping me from getting a job, because that's what's happening right now. I can't get a job. I'm not even looking for a job anymore. They're getting any way to fire me. They're also getting no ways to fire me and getting it done. You know, they have no reason to fire me and they're still firing me. Literally. Literally. Yeah, so look, I'm gonna tell you what I'm about and tell me if you think this is a little dangerous for society to allow. I utilize my money, or I spend my money on crystals, plant-based medicines, plant-based foods, which is still medicine, fungus, which I guess can count. I guess it doesn't count as plant-based, but fungus, not even not even only magic mushrooms or psilocybin mushrooms. These are just regular mushrooms that you can get in the stores. Don't get me wrong, I like all mushrooms. I like all mushrooms. Yeah, so plants, fungus, crystals, clothes, and the necessities of daily life, you know? Plus the things that I like, again, including the things I like, meaning crystals and plants. You know what I'm saying? This is a decision I'm making. I'm doing nothing negative with my money. Nothing that I do is negatively influencing anyone else. Not to my knowledge. Like, the worst I can do is words, which people should grow a backbone. You know, if words hurt your feelings, then you should really grow thick skin. Because I'm not, none of my words are are intended to harm you or affect you negatively. I'm on your team. I'm healthy. I'm a health advocate. I'm not the healthiest person, but trust me, I want to be healthy myself. You know? I stay out the way. I don't bother anyone. If I'm there, it's cuz I was invited there. Or it's a restaurant, I'm just going there to eat. You get me? So, this is what I'm saying. How dangerous would it be to continue allowing this stuff to happen? Because this has happened in the past. I'm pretty sure things are people are waking up to I'm not a bad person to be treated this way. You don't treat anyone this way, especially when they're like that. They don't do anything. Well, negative. And the things he's speaking on, why is he being targeted? Why is he's been like this. Everyone knows me. Everyone knows me. So the fact that I'm being treated this way, what is going on? Who is allowing this to happen? Who's pulling the strings? Someone is in a position of power that should be terminated. That should be the one being terminated and really looked into. Right now, they're looking at me. And that's okay. Continue looking at me. I'm going to continue proving my innocence. I'm me. I'm not going to be anyone else. Not even, look, they're trying to, this is what I think is happening, which has happened to other people. People have been good-hearted, right? And some of them have been terminated just because them being them intimidated a person in power. Trust me, this happens and is happening. So we really got to look into this a little bit more. Yeah, because I can be the person. I can be the all. I don't know. I just feel like I am the one. I'm like the one person who can. I like the government and its corruption. The corrupt people have been getting real sloppy with me. Real sloppy. They don't even care how it comes out. They don't even care that it's obvious that I'm being targeted. They don't care for whatever reason. They should, They should, but they don't. And that's on them. They're being real sloppy. And so yeah, we gotta. It's like they hit the panic button. Like, hey, get him out of here. He's talking. Look. This is what I believe is happening, right? Which is obvious to me. I don't even believe it. I know it's true, but I'm gonna just say I believe, right? Because not everyone believes it, right? Or knows what's happening. I'm gonna just say this. They're targeting me because the thing I represent or I try to represent is powerful, and it empowers you to be powerful yourself. And they don't want that, because once you become powerful too, once you have knowledge of yourself, once you understand the things I'm talking about, look into me. Once you understand everything that I'm talking about, you start questioning the world. And whoa, you start realizing this world, the people who is running this place, because this is all messed up. You start realizing this. There's no other way to see it once you come into the information. Like, whoa. And it's not me brainwashing you to believe what I'm telling you. If it makes sense to you, then it makes sense. Our job is to reason with ourselves. Okay, there's two pieces of information being presented. Which one is more logical? Which one makes more sense to me, the individual? Don't believe someone just because don't believe them because they want you to believe it. Believe what makes sense to you, you know? Believe what makes sense to you. And yeah. Because yeah, who knows? The person you like can be just trying to kill you. They don't even like you, but they're pretending to like you. You know what I'm saying? They can be steering you down the wrong direction, giving you the wrong assignment, giving you just different things. You know, they're just trying to throw you off the path. Let me tell you exactly what they don't want. They don't want a healthy society with healthy people in it. Because once you guys are healthy, you don't need them as much. And they're so what's that word? Clingy on they're clinging onto you. They're honestly doing that. Like, please need me because I need you. Pretty much. That's what they're saying. Please need me because I need you. And let me tell you who. Look, if I'm the bad guy, this is what I'm going to do. This is what they're doing. Just pretend I'm going to be the bad guy. Okay. I'm going to sell them this stuff, this deadly food. I'm going to sell them this deadly food. Have them come into my hospital. Boom. Now I not only feed them diseases, I'm selling them the cure. And the cure isn't even really curing them. It's only keeping them coming back for more. I'm selling you all of this stuff, right? And it's not healing you. You can tell by the fact that you keep coming more and more. Yeah, money. Okay, boom, that's out the way. Now let's talk about. Okay, so we already touched on that. That was beautiful. Oh, okay. So there's just a lot of this stuff happening. Okay. And then the people in power, right? If you don't agree with them, if you have a slight disagreement with them, it can result in the person being fired. And I understand, look, everyone has had that conversation with someone where you reach a disagreement and then things get heated, right? So you understand the frustration. But that frustration shouldn't result in you firing the person you disagree with. You know? If it's if they're if they're saying something that bothers you, but it's right, it's true even in your eyes, it doesn't make sense to anyone to fire them. Look into it. Oh my God, he I get him this job, and then he becomes better at me. I mean, he becomes better than me at it. Now he's better than me. I got him the job, and now he's better than me. Why would you fire him? Follow him. Learn from him, because he not only learned from you. You know, we're not just teachers. We're students too. We have to really count on each other. Count on yourself first and foremost. Be that change you want to see in the world. Trust me. But also, never think you can stop learning. Like, I know it all. I know it all already. I don't need nothing. Like, no. I mean, you don't need nothing, but never pretend like you know it all. Because you don't. No one knows it all. So, yeah, so just be more accepting of new information. Be more accepting of new information. All right, love you guys. This was beautiful. God bless you guys. I would like to end this with a prayer or an affirmation. I will continue to accept new information. I will look into this new information. I will look into this new information. I am smart. I am intelligent. I am positive. All I want is what's best for myself and everyone around me. My life is getting better. I am blessed. I am grateful. I am supported, appreciated, and loved. I am amazing. Thank you. I'm grateful again. All right.